Hello, Yvette Kathleen McCarrigan here with Freedom for Life Fitness, and I am thrilled today to be with Dr. Josh Axe and Jordan Rubin, and they co-founded Ancient Nutrition, and I have been thrilled about giving this to my clients. As a personal trainer, you're always looking for tools for them to have the nutrients that they need, to get in the protein that they need, and I have clients that they have 12-hour shifts, so having things ready are so important. When I tasted this, phenomenal, and knowing the benefits that they have, the minerals that they get, it's been a great source for me to give to my clients. So I just want you to encourage you as a personal trainer, if you have not shown your clients this, you need to get it for them. It's fabulous. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Josh Axe about some testimonials that he's had since they've released this.
Sure. You know, Jordan and I both have had a history of working in the both fitness and natural medicine industry, and I've worked with thousands of patients and recommending them this bone broth protein. You know, one of the reasons why we're seeing so many people raving about it, seeing great benefits, is it's very high in collagen, which is amazing for the skin, hair, and nails. It's great for metabolism. It's great for joints, and even for digestive health. It's great for hormones. So there are a lot of nutrients in here, from proline, glycine, glutamine, hyaluronic acid, glucosamine, chondroitin, and 20 grams of protein per serving of easily digestible protein. You know, my own sister started using this, and my sister has always had thyroid issues. She's always had really thin hair to the point where it would fall out some and just very, very thin. She started using this and saw just incredible things happen with her hair. And so that's one of the first things. After 2 weeks of using this, my sister called me and just said, hey, I need to get more of this immediately. She said her hair designer said, what have you been doing? She just said, it's just the bone broth. So we know bone broth has incredible benefits there. I had another patient I was working with who said they noticed just incredible changes in their bowel habits and their overall digestive function. So we've just really seen some incredible transformational things. And I'll say this is the only protein that I personally take as well today and consume on a regular basis in terms of a protein powder, because it's paleo friendly, easily digestible, and just great for the body.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, for me, being someone who is definitely interested in participating with athletics, albeit with my children these days, and some, I would say, adult sporting contests, but I had a serious knee injury, which is how bone broth protein came to be. And so I was back consuming bone broth, making it myself, buying frozen, but between lacking the time and the great expense and just inconvenience of the frozen, I was sort of in a bind. And I went on a trip, needed my bone broth, couldn't find the frozen, certainly couldn't make bone broth on that road trip. And so I had a little sample of an ingredient I was using to formulate a product with Dr. Josh Axe, and it was powdered bone broth, and I began to use it instead of bone broth. Easy to mix, tasted good, I felt great, and I had my team analyze it, and I realized that this is nearly 90% protein. It's got chondroitin, glucosamine, hyaluronic acid, collagen type 2, and immediately I saw the headline, bone broth protein. And I've been using it myself since early this year, and the results just get better. And I've taken and formulated hundreds, if not thousands, of products. And if there was one product I would use, and there's a lot of great products out there, it's bone broth protein. And I will do seminars, and people will ask me, what do I take for this? What do I take for that? What do my kids use? Whether you're 1 month old or 99, bone broth protein can help you get more out of life. Absolutely. You can do more with it. Last night I made black rice, and I used bone broth protein mixed in the water to cook it, and I had rice with my family, 20 grams of protein. Bone broth protein has amino acids that balance out the excess animal protein and protein powders that people take, especially in the fitness industry. And I believe we're going to see a revolution of people trying to balance their proteins the way we balance omega-3 and omega-6. But in terms of testimonials on the fitness side, a good friend of mine who worked with me for over a decade had some challenges with plant-based protein, even though that is what he'd been using for a while. So he stopped, and I gave him bone broth protein. And while bone broth protein builds your connective tissue, he actually gained muscle and strength from consuming it. Another friend is a personal trainer but had immobility in his shoulder and couldn't do a pull-up. And as you know, it's challenging to be limited when you're a trainer. And so 3 weeks after consuming bone broth protein, he was able to do pull-ups again. And that's just the beginning. We see now thousands of people benefiting from bone broth protein every day. Bone broth is amazing. You do a search online, virtually everyone says it is the ultimate superfood. We know that grandma says it's good for the immune system. People say it's good for the soul. We know it's good for so many things. And we like to call it the ancient superfood that is missing from the modern diet.
Yeah, and we got some incredible flavors. That's the other great thing. Everybody raves about the taste of it. You know, we have one of my favorites, bone broth coffee. It is the ultimate natural energizer.
It's my client's favorite.
I do it for breakfast all the time. We've got a chocolate, which I do it hot sometimes. Tastes like hot cocoa. The vanilla is amazing. The turmeric, in terms of therapy, is incredible. So everyone's raving about the taste as well.
And the turmeric has been great. You can put some spaghetti squash in there and then shake some carrots. So good. So we're getting back to the basics. So you realize what we're seeing is those basic things, the bone broth, like you said, what our grandmother used to do, and finding that when we give our body the right tools, it heals itself, right? So I challenge my other friends that are personal trainers, get these to your clients and to the food places that have natural things. If you don't have this on your shelf, get it on your shelf and have the samples ready so that people can taste it, because they'll be like me and they'll be back by more and more. So Yvette, Kathleen, and Kerrigan, Freedom for Life Fitness, and make it a great day.